Hey everybody, today I'm doing a review of Sailor Moon Episode 6, Tuxedo Mask. And I have lots of notes, much more than I even had for the Sailor Jupiter episode, so please bear with me. I am going to be reviewing the episode, not recapping it, so if you haven't seen it, go watch it on Crunchyroll, Hulu, or Nico Nico Douga. And, yes, please do that, then come back, and we will talk about all the stuff. Oh, there's too much stuff. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna fade the video back in because I forgot my comic book. So I will be back. Okay, let's get started with the review. Okay, this is the first episode that starts in medias res, which is during the action. So it picks up right where episode 5 left off, which is an interesting thing to note. It doesn't start off with them waking up at home and going to school and blah, 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 blah. We have a shirtless Mamoru, a little fan service for the girls. He looks like a character from Free, the way that they drew him. The dream is a little more detailed in Crystal than it was in Classic. You have, like, little soldiers running around and, you know, Sailor Moon up there, bring me a pizza, and the Silver Imperium Crystal. In this one, Usagi's having the same dream. That's a little different. I love that when they're showing the news report, they show Usagi's mom playing with Luna with a little cat toy. I think it's really cute that Luna's actually acting like a cat in this one. That was really cute. Luna is pissed off about it as usual. Oh no, Tuxedo Mask is doing stuff with Luna's always... When is Luna happy? And Queen Beryl wears red pumps. I only just noticed this. I don't know. And her lamps do not do a very good job of lighting the Dark Kingdom. She should totally return them. And anyway, Zoisite called himself the European of the group, of the Shineto, or the Four Kings, which is interesting because when you take into consideration the nature of the the four heavenly kings of the earth, which are supposed to have like 4 areas of the earth. I just thought it was interesting that Zoisite actually mentioned that. They're making a nod to the fact that they are the 4 kings. Like, I mean, they call themselves the 4 kings, but this time he said specifically, I am the European sector. It was, sorry, that was just a little bit of unnecessary history there. Luna looks kind of lumpy in the arcade scene. The animation otherwise was really good. I thought it was weird how Luna's like, the Imperium Crystal can destroy the world and a world. And Sailor Mercury, at least the way it was translated on Crunchyroll, was like, we have to take care of such an outrageous crystal. I'm like, oh my god, it's not powerful, it's outrageous. Let's see, this is a lot of notes, okay. The Moonstick is in the Sailor V game. Therefore, even in Sailor Moon Crystal, it is an otaku collectible. Take that any way you want to, considering the way that the proplicas are coming out in the actual real world. Sailor V talked to Sailor Moon from the video game. That's not weird. I know it was supposed to give her inspiration even in the comic, I know. Which I have right here, this Sailor Moon Bible here. We are not going to need, by the way, if you have the 10th anniversary edition, which would be this one, or the 20th anniversary edition, you're still on book 1, and you'll be switching to book 2. If you have the original release of Tokyo Pop or Mix, you will need volume 2 to follow along with Crystal, starting with the next episode. That's just for any of you who are following along with your comics. Let's see. They finally connected the dots about Sailor V also being a Sailor Senshi, because that was just... seriously, it took them that long. Everything takes them that long. Zoisite's a lady again, in disguise. I don't know if that's a nod to the fact that he was made female in the dubs in other countries. I'm not sure. I was hella confused. Luna knows the secret code to play as Sailor V naked. Oh no, it's just the secret layer. That's verbatim. Let's see. The secret base looks like it runs on Linux. Usagi actually defended Tuxedo Mask for once and then ran off like a middle schooler that she is. You know, when Luna's like, he's our enemy, he's bad. And Sailor Moon's like, well, he's been protecting me for all the past 6 episodes, so I'm not sure. Everybody transforms right in front of Zoi's sight. I guess they just don't care about their identities. They just don't care at all. Except for Sailor Moon. Later Usagi runs out of energy, probably because the Negaverse, the Dark Kingdom is slurping it out of all of the townspeople. And then she just tosses her briefcase to the wind because, you know, fuck school! No reason to care about our homeworks. Tuxedo Mask comes and he grabs her and he catches her, and this cheesy guitar music starts, and it lasts forever. It lasts to the end of this page, and then we have more notes. It was really cheesy. All the background music has been so good until all of a sudden we have this cheesy little guitar ditty going on, and it's oh god, it felt very 90s. So 90s. Okay, more notes. Okay, this was a loaded episode. There was not really any filler in this episode. This is why I have so much to say, which is a great thing. The episodes are becoming really important. All the episodes are super important, particularly this one. So, you know, that's really not something to complain about. Sailor Moon Crystal's doing a really great job of giving content and not frivolous filler or jokes or anything. Alright, so finally Usagi shows that she's maturing. She has determination when she tells Tuxedo Mask, you know, I'm the leader, they need me. There must be something I can do. You can see that from the first episode to this episode, she is showing character development. I know I mentioned this in a review way back, that she will mature into this great person, and we already see that in episode 6, and I'm so glad that they took the time to show that, to stop and show, hey, look, maybe she's, you know, maybe she's not a dipshit after all. Okay, meanwhile, the Sailor Scouts are getting wrecked, and Sailor Moon's just having a conversation with Tuxedo Mask that goes on forever while they are just laying on this, like, tarmac or, like, helicopter pad, just like, you know, if you can help us, that would be nice, you know, eventually. Queen Beryl pops up out of, like, the door of Guff, or the Eye of Guff from Evangelion. That was weird. Sailor Moon is too busy with Tux. Like, that really bothered me. This is here, like, 5 times. She hesitates because she can't transform in front of Tuxedo Mask, even though in the last episode, didn't she totally do that when he came to her room and pulled her and said, like, hey, you need to help and become Sailor Moon, but apparently, I don't know, that was stupid. That's the only really stupid thing here. I can't transform in front of him. Yeah, you can. This has been established pretty much that you can. And you just said you were the leader of the Sailor Scouts, so I don't know why he's not supposed to know you're Sailor Moon now. That was so stupid. Oh, okay. And then, so she showed a sense of maturity. I'm the leader, they need me. And then all of a sudden, oh, you know, I don't have the power of mist or fire or lightning. I can't really do anything. I don't have a power. Tuxedo Mask holds her from behind, tells her she has the power to make everyone smile. We're gonna just save the world with smiles. That's what we need, Sailor Moon. Smiles will end the apocalypse. The Dark Kingdom will not take over. You'll find the crystal just by making everyone smile. That was, you know, I don't need to say anything about that because you guys can all draw your conclusions. I'm just pointing it out. And then all of a sudden Sailor Moon could jump really high because they were like next to a hill on a sidewalk type thing, and then she just like super double jumped to the top of that building they were all on top of. Whatever. Let's see. Then Queen Barrel's all like, oh, haha, Sailor Moon, you can't do anything. And she's like, well, you know, I'm a clumsy crybaby, but I have a moon stick, so I will get you with the stick. Where am I? This is what happens when you have too many notes. When an episode has too much going on, then I get lost while reviewing it. Zoisite defends Sailor Moon. I mean, Zoisite doesn't defend. Zoisite defends Queen Beryl, and then faints in the most delicate of ways. Queen Beryl just floats back up into the door of Guff. the scouts are still just laying there, you know, just whatever. Sailor Moon saved us. I guess we can just lay here. Just lay. Sailor Moon magically flies away from the building. She flies across the sky for no apparent reason. She just whoosh, across your screen, back to that sidewalk that her and Tuxedo Mask were at for no reason. She could have just stayed where she was, but instead she flies away just to pass out. And be alone with Tuxedo Mask. I don't know why Luna didn't even remark on this, like, hey guys, Sailor Moon can fly now, and she's flying away from the building. Yeah. Then he, like, kisses her passed out again. I had an ew reaction to this. I just can't get over it. Like, when you're just kissing a passed out chick in every 2 episodes, it takes away from the romance because it has an ick factor. Like, okay, yeah, he's a high schooler. Maybe high schoolers are just kind of weird and they don't know what's okay. And I know, yeah, they're destined to be together. I know this. I know, but ew. But ew. Even in the comic, and I looked it up. Even in the comic, in that scene, he doesn't kiss her on the lips, he kisses her on the mouth. I mean, sorry, not on the lips, on the mouth. I'm sorry, I'm so flustered by this episode. He kisses her on the cheek. Observe, right there. That was not on the mouth like in the episode because it was gross. In my opinion. And then she, let's see. I have too many materials. Yeah, that was gross. That was weird. She wakes up with her clothes changed in crystal. Meanwhile, in the manga, she was wearing her Sailor Moon outfit and de-transformed on purpose of her own will. Just, I don't know, where did her clothes come from? Who changed her? Was it magic? I don't know. In the comic book, it was clearly magic, and she was still dressed like Sailor Moon in Mamoru's bed, but that's all good, you know, whatever. Finally, you know, Mamoru's like, it's me. Took forever. Same thing as the comic. Evidently, Sailor V and Artemis were watching and not helping. I'm just pointing that out. That they show Sailor V and Artemis watching from a nearby building or something else. They didn't seem to mind when Queen Beryl just showed up and was about to wreck shit. So that's kind of a D-bag move. I know Sailor V was like, I wanted you guys to be fully awakened and blah 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 and have your full powers before I show up as leader. And who cares? She was just standing there like, okay, if the Sailor Scouts die, then I guess I don't have anything else to do here. And Artemis too, so they're like D-bags. That is an extended look at this freaking episode. I've never done a review this long because there's not been that much material to talk about. So that's a good thing. The bad thing is I have to sit here for 12, 13 minutes explaining why everything's significant. So yeah, you know, I'm glad oh no! All of my Magic the Gathering cards have fallen out of the sorted pile that was super important, and now they're all out of order. Okay, I'm gonna go deal with that, and let me know what you think in the comments, if you agree, if you disagree. I know a lot of people really like that Tuxedo Mask is feeling up on an unconscious middle schooler, or whatever, you know. You know, good stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll be back in 2 weeks with another review, and presumably I will do some more toy reviews in the meantime. So, thanks for watching. Bye!